Okay, so today we're going to learn a little musical etude that is in the style of Yngwie Malmsteen. It's something you may find that he does in his solos a lot. He'll do very long sequences of 3 notes per string arpeggios that's strung on along the neck, and it's something that's extremely prevalent in his playing. So if you're a fan of Yngwie, you'll definitely want to start trying to learn how to take the shapes that we learned in part 1 of this lesson, which you can find the music for at guitarlessons365.com, as well as the music for this etude. And you can see how he would apply those shapes, and then you can begin trying to create your own little musical sequences with them. So let's start out. It's going to start out here at the 12th fret with your first finger and the 17th fret with your pinky, and you're going to basically do a upstroke. We get the same patterns going that we had before. An upstroke, then pull off to 12. It's the minor root position shape that we did. So it's basically going to be this. If you remember the first lesson, upstroke, pull, up on the 13 on the 2nd string, and then you start your downstroke on the 3rd string, the sweep across 3 strings downwards, 14, 13, 12. Make sure you separate those notes. And you're going to do that arpeggio 4 times. All right. After that, we're going to take it to the E major arpeggio in first inversion. So if you remember that first inversion shape, it's at the 12th fret. 16, pull to 12, then up on the 2nd string. Up, pull, up, then down, 13, 12, 12. Full sweep. So we have that 4 times. Okay, then we're basically going to do the same thing we just did here, but 2 frets lower. The minor to the major first inversion. So we have this. Okay, then we do the major root position shape. It's a big stretch from the 13, pull off to 8, and then up on the 10. And then we have the straight sweep downstroke on the 3rd string 10, 2nd string 10, and 8 on the 1st string. Down, down, down. 1 big stroke. Now we do that one 4 times. And then we're going to end this, now continue now with, we have this A minor arpeggio in first inversion. Same picking, up, pull, up, the 12, pull the 8, then upstroke on the 10 on the 2nd string, and then 9, 10, 12 on the 3rd, 2nd, and 1st strings, all down. 9, 10, 8. And do that one 4 times. Okay, now we start the last arpeggio shape that we did in the first lesson that was on the page. It was a diminished 7th arpeggio. Now, how he typically uses this one, if you analyze a diminished 7th arpeggio and you strung it on across an entire octave, every single note would only be a minor 3rd apart. So from the 1st to the flat 3rd, to the flat 5th, to the double flat 7th, back to the root, back to everything in a circle, everything is going to be a minor 3rd apart, which is 3 frets on the guitar. So what that enables this shape to be able to do is be basically symmetrical to wherever you want to play it. This is how he would finger it. He does it, real quick, I'll show you. We're going to start here at the 11th, pull off the 8 with your pinky at the 11, And that allows these fingers up here. It's kind of hard to do that. So he keeps his pinky here, flicks the pinky down to the 8, then up at the 10 on the second string, and then 11, 10, 8. All right. But what he typically does is he likes to take that shape, and since it's so symmetrical, it's the same shape since it's every 3 frets, every minor third on the guitar. So this is basically the same chord as this, and same arpeggio here. So that's what I'm doing in the thing. Something he usually does is he usually shifts that shape up and down 3 frets at a time and goes up and down across the neck with it. So whenever he's doing this diminished 7 shape, so we're going to do the shape here only one time there with at the 8th fret with your first finger at the 8th fret, then move your first finger back to the 5th fret and do that same shape there again. And then move your first finger back to the 2nd fret and do it there. Then we're going to come back up to the 5th fret, up to the 8th fret, up to the 11th fret. You see it's always going 3 frets at a time, from 11 to 14, and then 14 to 17. Okay, so those all together is I'll do it a little bit slower. Some quick shifting there. So make sure to keep this picking consistent the entire way. Now we go to that major shape, okay, at the 16th fret, the major shape root position. So you're going to be at the pinkies at the 21st fret, pick that upstroke, pull off to 16, then the upstroke on the 18 on the 2nd string. And then you're going to start that 18 on the 3rd, 18 on the 2nd, 16 on the 1st, with a straight sweep downward across all 3 strings. So you're back to doing them 4 times each on this one. Then we're going to end it with the major arpeggio shape right here. 20th fret, pull off to 17, up on the 18 on the 2nd, and then 17 on the 3rd, 18 on the 2nd, and 17 on the 1st. So the sweep across 4 times. And then you can just repeat everything if you'd like, or just stop there if you're done with it or whatever. So the whole thing together. Okay, and then you want to try to get that up to speed. Okay, so try to work on that. Try to slowly, gradually get it up to speed, and try to keep everything nice and clean. And just let me know how it goes. And comment or whatever over at guitarlessons365.com, and support the site in any way you can so I can continue these free daily lessons. Okay, I appreciate it. Thanks. Bye-bye.